Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Let it snow. Let it snow. That's where you come in with your harmonies. But
I can't harmonize
doing
today.
the hand.
I'm just doing the dancing.
You give me a little sign language thing. The hand ministry.
We just talked about that yesterday.
We did it. Snow. Okay. Let it snow. I'm done.
Are you done? Okay. Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the show. As you can see, we're back to where we started on Zoom.
Y'all, we've gone crazy. We've literally been snowed in for a week, except for Faith. She traveled. But before we get into all the snow shenanigans, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share, and be prepared to comment. So we got a lot of things dropping in this one because I just need to get off my chest. It's a lot.
Get after it.
Pray for you, girl.
Let's go.
Let's go. So it's snowing. So y'all know that we are in Nashville.
Yes.
And Nashville is an amazing little city, but we don't have really good snow plans because we don't get it that often.
Mm-mm.
Get that one good week, and that's it. And so it does not make sense for the city and the state to invest a lot in snow materials because we get it for one good week.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
However, last Sunday it started snowing.
It did. It started snowing, and then it didn't stop.
And then it got colder.
Yes.
Like it's colder again today.
Freezing temps. That was really, really the big thing too, is the cold thing. And I always say a special prayer anyways, but I pray for our unhoused population when it's really cold.
Amen.
But no, it was really, really cold. Snow, ice, all of the above. And here, when they tell you, Neysa and I worked in news, if you don't have to be out, don't be out. And people don't heed that warning.
I do.
And they get stuck. Now, again, Neysa and I used to work in TV news. We had to get out there one way or another. We have many stories about that. So
hitching around a live truck. Where's the live truck at? Can it swing by and get me?
Hello. Shout out my pros. My girls always got me.
Jimmy Farmer. Jimmy.
Yes, come get me.
Girl.
Shout out to our essential workers and those in the business as well, TV business.
I mean, because I was married to a police officer. Yes. So he would be at work. I would be at work. He had to spend many a daggone tornado or snowstorm in the News Channel 5 conference room. Yes. Get some coloring books and some snacks. Y'all be cool. Don't break nothing.
Right. Nothing. So yeah. That's pretty yeah. It was cute at first. I thought, first, you had something get off your chest. Let me get mine. I already told this person, but I'm going to say it on the show. Shout out to Liz. Thank you for listening, one. But I totally blame her for this. And I've already told her this. Because she was like, Lord, bring the snow. I want to see the snow. Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I don't.
So then she told me, though, that her prayer was specific and it was for snow and not ice. But I'm like, I don't want none of it.
We don't get that. No. We get snow. It melts a little bit. Then it refreezes overnight. And then we ice skate the rest of the week. Come on now. Seriously.
It's true. It's true. And for many of us, we've been in the house the entire week.
So I'm kicking myself because last weekend, people were outside on Saturday night. I didn't go. I was like, I'm tired. I'm like, I just don't feel my best. I'm going to actually lay down so that way I'm not blowing it for the rest of the week. I didn't know I'd be home the rest of the week. I could have gone out. So now I've been home literally in my house since last Saturday. And here we are, another like 7 days in my house. I opened the door. I looked outside. I said, nope, close it back up. Come on back in. Nope. Not going to do it. I don't live off of a main road. it's
Correct.
getting more and more populated in my area, of course. But I live in the city country, which is kind of weird to explain. If
Right.
you literally walk 2 miles or drive 2 miles, you hit
Mhm.
a major thoroughfare, and
Mhm.
it is cleaned off, and everybody's saying it's fine.
Yeah.
But I gotta get those 2 miles
Gotta get there.
and through my neighborhood.
Yes.
And the neighborhood group chat was like, "Mm-mm, it ain't safe out here." And I'm like, "I ain't gotta test it." I'm one who believe in the words of other people. Y'all tell me it ain't right, Imma sit right here for right now.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing I think people who need to understand who might not live here, never ventured here, excuse me, in the winter, Nashville has a lot of hills. It's hilly, it's windy roads. The drop offs are tricky. You might have
Mhm.
a shoulder, you might not. It depends
You
on where
might have
you
a guardrail, you might not.
Yeah. So it really is a safety hazard. And even, and I feel like we do this show every year just about, but I've said before, even coming from Michigan, my concern really is the ice. I'm used to snow in Michigan, and yes, snow can be a little slippery, but sometimes it's at least something to grip onto. Nashville gets a lot of ice, and I don't do ice. I just don't.
Here's the difference. When you're driving on snow, you can hear it. It
Mhm.
crunches.
Yeah.
When you're driving on ice, it's just you and the Lord.
You're just out here.
You can't hear it.
I don't do ice.
You just
I don't.
that's how I know the difference. Like, this ain't the right. This is not right. Mm-mm.
As we're recording, I just heard a car go by, like creeping, but I hear the crunch a little bit of the ice.
Okay.
So yeah. And I also want to shout out Melissa. Shout out to Fabland. She's been giving wonderful tips, excuse me, about what to do in this weather. I
True.
gave a few myself. You and I both. We have garages, but I have opened my garage, pulled my car out to start it at least, because I do
Yeah.
know people with garages who haven't done that, and then the car won't turn over. So Neysa, you need to just start your
No, it's on my list of things to do today. I actually have to start my daughter's car,
start the car.
and then start my car, um, and just do a little property assessment. Now I've had this water dripping since last Saturday.
Yes.
The sound of the water dripping, I think, is contributing to me peeing every 30 minutes.
Oh.
All I do is hear drip, drip, drip. My body goes, "It's time to go." And I'm like, "No, no, no, it's not." But we hear the water, and it's like a little kid trying to water on to teach them how to potty
Yes.
train. I'm like, I gotta go too. I have peed so much in the past 2 days. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm ready
But
to turn the water off. I'm not looking for this water bill. I'm
I
not
know.
looking for this heat bill. Now I keep it pretty low key
Right.
because,
You do.
like, my mom would be freezing in my house. My
Yeah.
house is a cool 68. That's where I keep it normally.
Hmm.
That's where I ride out all the time. I have not turned it up, even though it feels cooler in here
Yeah.
because of the temperature outside. I'm just like, we're wearing clothes. And I'm not a big clothes wearer, but I'm dressed in my house, which is something I never do. I have on socks, I have on pants, I have on a shirt with long sleeves, I have a robe, I have a blanket, I have a space heater when I need it to knock the chill off a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing all the things because it's my house and that bill belongs to me.
Come
And
on.
I need my coins to be right. So I cannot.
And I
What?
am proud of you, because the bill for a messed up pipe is a lot more than what you are going through now. So consider it
Exactly.
a blessing. 'Cause,
One of
yeah.
my coworkers was like, his heat's on 76. I said, "Oh, you got that good check then to pay that." Because I can't.
I'm with you. I'm a good 68. I got on a sweatshirt, put a hoodie on, some sweats, and some socks. I'm fine. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-mm.
And I run hot anyway. I think it's
I
peri.
do too. Thank you, perimenopause. Because make it a little hot. But even the difference between my upstairs and my downstairs, upstairs is obviously going to be warmer, heat rises, right? But I have stained concrete floors.
Yes, you do.
The floors is cold.
They're very cold.
I need to actually move my plants off the floor because they're looking a little sad. And I'm like, you need a little carpet underneath you. Yeah, because they're looking a little sad. I did give them some tap water that was a little warmer than normal, trying to keep them together. But
Very good. That's very good.
Yeah. Put my space heater next to him, give him a little sun, a little heat. I'm not meant for this. I'm a tropical person. I
You
might be light skinned, but I like the sun.
might be what?
Shut up now. I know you're gonna hop on that. But seriously, people like, oh, you burn. I do. I know I burn. However, the sun is my friend. I like the sun.
We love the sun. We're
I do.
tropical people.
That's my thing. And I even told you I don't even want cold Christmases anymore. But oh, I need a white Christmas. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a palm tree Christmas. And that's really what I strive to do from here on out. I've done all the traditional Christmases when my kids were little. Now we grown. Let's go.
We traveling in 24 for Christmas?
I'm not trying to do that. Like literally this morning, only thing that stopped me, and I'll tell you this off the show, but I was looking at flights this morning and was like, that Disney Festival of the Arts is looking real cute. I love the Disney. So
Disney.
I'm like, let me see if I can just hop on down there in February.
I love that. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I never thought I would say like I didn't want the snow and stuff, but I can do without it. I really can. I don't have to have it to enrich my life. It's not a value add for me. I'm okay without it. I'm okay.
Have it for like 48 hours. You want to snow on a Friday night, and be gone by Monday morning. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm a pour a little drink, a little, sip of something warm and
drink it. I saw your post.
That's my reality, But I'm like, that's what I want to do. I don't want to be in here all the time. Now, let me clarify this. I recognize I'm blessed. I have food, I have shelter, I have warmth. Yeah. I am blessed. I'm a person who actually likes to be at home. So being at home for this week really hasn't bothered me in that way. I can work from home. Thank you for a job that allows me to work from home. So I can get everything done that I need to get done from right here. For me, it's just the fact of I want to see my friends. I had plans tonight. I had plans tonight. And I'm like, I can't do my things I want to do. So
even seeing each other now. Like I'm used to coming over, but I would have slid all off the road.
You would have. You don't drive on my street, no way. At nighttime, much less than the ice.
I can't call you. You ain't coming. So I'm like, Neysa, stay on the phone with me while I call somebody else.
So my youngest was supposed to return to her dorm Sunday. I said, well, if you go back, just know it's going to snow and you need to be cool there because she lives right off campus.
Right.
But still, it's not like you can't just walk to the caf quickly, you know what I mean, and get food. And so I said, go, but make sure you go grocery store and then, be prepared to not be, to cook at the house. And she was like, I think I'm going to stay here with you where you have the food. I said, okay. Yeah, I did see a video from her school of kids having big fun in the snow, which, I'm sad that she's missing out on. But she's like, she knows she gonna stay where the liquor and the food is right here.
Come on.
Right here. And so we've been chilling. She did say, well, why don't we try to go out? And this is going to sound really probably anti-feminist, which is not what I mean, but it's really just my reality. It's just me. And I know good and well that I am not the best driver. I don't like driving when it's raining, much less on ice and snow. I am a sunny 75 type of driver. That's what I like to do. So when I'm trying to think about going out, I'm like, if we get stuck, who gonna come get us? Because Chris is gone.
Yeah.
Christopher, even from California, being a police officer, he knew how to drive on everything, right? And so he could do it, or he'd be in a police car. And let's be honest, you don't care about the city car if you wreck that one, but my personal car,
Yeah.
So I'm like, if we get stuck, Maya, it's me and you walking back together, wherever we try to get to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody's gonna come get us. And she was like, you're right. I'm like, yeah. It's that, and that's that other layer of partnership.
Yeah.
That, that you don't always, I mean, I miss it, but also you really miss it during times like this. There's somebody like me and you against X, Y, and Z, and now right now it's me and the Lord.
Amen.
Against X, Y, and Z. Now he enough.
Yeah.
But It's just the added level of comfort that I don't have being out there on it right now.
So stay at home.
You see where I am?
Absolutely.
Right here.
Yes.
Right
Very
here.
good. So you mentioned I traveled, which I did.
Yes, you did.
I wish it were like to Aruba or somewhere. But I went to the DMV for work.
Chocolate City.
I know, right? Thankfully, I was able to get out from Nashville. So it was like the one day where nothing, my flight wasn't delayed. It wasn't anything weird. The weather, it was sunny, you know what I mean? So got out just fine. And then coming back though was a little tricky.
Because you had snow up there too, right?
It snowed the day I was coming back. So that morning, and I knew, and I'm watching the weather. I knew it was coming. I tried to get. It was so weird. I shared this with Neysa, but I tried to come back to Nashville on a Thursday. Well, another system was coming into Nashville on Thursday, and that same system was moving into DC on Friday. So I'm like, let me try to leave Thursday night. Nope, canceled. So I'm like, okay, they rebooked me early Friday morning. Cool. I'm thinking it's good. I'm gonna get out. It's happening. Now my girl in DC was like, you're not leaving. It's fine. Just call me. I'll come get you.
At least the backup plan.
Right. I'm like, don't speak that over my life. But again, there's nothing urgent for me to, thankfully, So I was in the airport for a minute, and I'd already told you this. I didn't realize I fell asleep at the gate until I dropped my phone. And it was like, don't, it was loud.
You was sleep.
It didn't break. But then I woke up like, and the people was looking at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I was tired. I woke up at 3:00 at the airport at 5. Like, tired. Ended up sitting on a plane for longer than I would have liked. But
How long were you on the plane?
I want to say maybe 2 hours, maybe. They kept the captain, shout out to him for communicating.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Constant check-ins, the crew was great. I like that it was an early flight because no one was unruly. Passengers were unruly, nobody got out of pocket. People were saying thank you to the flight crew and everything, like, thank you for letting us know. They passed out snacks. It was a de-icing issue. So I posted on Instagram, if you get a chance to look at it. I feel like they had only one de-icer truck. In Detroit, they de-ice you and you get out of there. We used to it. You'd be like, boop, 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 bye. Well, but they were like, we're number 6 in line to be de-iced. Huh? 6?
Out of how many? How many lines is it? Is it like the grocery store? I can look over there and be like, can you stand in that line and hold my spot?
You did. We all did. You did that with your kids, did you? Did your mom? I had to do that. I feel like
you hold this 2-liter over there, and I'm over here. You let me know.
You know. So yeah, I kept nodding though because I have flight assistance. I have to take my calm pill, so I kept going to sleep.
People say I should try that. I actually do not like. Okay, I don't like to fly. However, I like to go places.
Right, me and you both.
Those two things don't go hand in hand, but here we are. So I think about, taking some kind of like a relaxation drug or something like that to help you, fly. However, I always think, what if I gotta run? And I'm like, la 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 la, and I ain't ready to run because I pay attention. Everybody else has their headphones on. They doing whatever, doing the safety briefing. I'm watching intently, see something change. Is it still like this? Just check.
Just switch it up. No little gang sign on it.
Right. I got my thing out. She just pulling out the brochure. Let me see what mine say. Let me check it out. See if this is a reprint. What edition is this? I'm asking questions. I've even been on the emergency exit row. They come in, they're like, will you pull, the thing and help people out? And I'm like, yes, I will. And the person next to me didn't say nothing. I said, is she talking to you? You got to answer verbally.
You have verbal confirmation.
I don't think he's going to help. I don't think he's going to help. You got to go.
And trust this one. Up next.
So listening intently, like it's a new show. It's not.
You better than my parents. They just want the emergency exit for leg room. They ain't trying to help nobody. And I just be like, what is wrong with y'all?
My eyes are watering.
It's most faith. Y'all can't open the door. I have to help y'all as is. Like,
no, y'all can't be over here.
Here.
Y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta move. Y'all not trying to help nobody.
I'm more than happy to talk about it off the show, but it would really help you, I believe. Neysa and I, we have that in common. I do not like to fly either. It's not my favorite thing to do. But with my little generic Zanny, I do okay. No, I really, and I've shared that with you. I may doze a little bit. It's not a sleep thing. It really is just, I'm calmer in my flight than I used to be. Cause I used to have like visceral, I would get sick, nauseous, all of that flying. And I don't have that now. And I truly only take it when I know I'm flying. That's it. I don't do no other stuff.
About that. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk. But it does help. So
let's dive into it, because you obviously knew you have an issue with flying. Obviously, I do too. You've taken, find ways to manage that, right?
Yeah.
We're joking about the snow, but the snow is really effing up my mental, y'all.
Yeah.
It's and it's not even about, I don't know what it is. Like, I wish I could call it out by name. I can't call it out by name. I can say that, first of all, I'm a person who waves every day. Some people feel like that's not healthy, but I've been seeing progress. I've done a lot of work over the past year. I've done some new things in the new year. So I'm a person who weighs every day. My scale broke, so I can't weigh. Of course, all the week I'm home, the scale breaks. So I'm like, well, damn. So I can't get on the scale. Then it's cold, and I don't know what it is about being a Southern girl, sweet tea in the veins, but you're gonna be snowed in. You're gonna get milk, bread, some cookies, but all your libations you might need to keep the party going while you're at the house, Yeah. And you're gonna carb up, right? I'm making heartier meals, and so I was thinking, I'm like, have I eaten crazy? And I'm like, not really. Like, I haven't eaten crazy. I have had more meat than I have had in a long time. And that, not just beef or pork, but even the amount of turkey burger and all that I've had. I'm like, I don't even eat this much meat. Like, I really have phased down meat and moved definitively towards plant-based. But this week, no. Bring me the dead carcass of all the animals. It's just ridiculous. And I feel fluffy as heck. But I have no scientific data to say that I'm fluffy, right? I'm wearing comfy clothes, so I can't say nothing even doesn't fit right. I just say that I know I ain't been living right.
Yeah.
And I know the scale's gonna say it. And I'm like, even when I get it, a new one, or I get this one fixed, but I'm just like, it's jacking me up. It's jacking me up. And so part of me is like, shake it off. Go do the things. You have a treadmill at the house, get on that mug. You have the workout materials, go do the things. The other part of me is like, I want to lay here and just lounge in this moment and not do the things, And I don't know. I think that we were talking right before the show about how we forget that we are beings of this world. And this is so probably new agey metaphysical BS, but we are of this earth. And there are seasons to life. There are seasons to, nature, and we are of nature. And so we have mind and will to overcome that should we want to. But should we always fight with nature?
I like your lean in. That was good.
But no, I'm really wondering, like, should we always fight with nature? Does it make sense to lean in and kind of go with the flow more with nature? Like, I'm not saying rest all the time. I'm not saying, give in to seasonal depression or all those things. But in a world that's always go, 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 especially here in the US.
Yes.
Is it wrong to say the snow came this week? Guess what? Work your job, but then if you can, watch the movie, lay on the couch, be under the blanket, you know? Like, when do you have a moment to not move all the time?
When it's forced upon you,
And
especially for you. I
that
don't
is
know that there's a right or wrong, and I know those are rhetorical questions, but
exactly.
it's obviously based on you and your lifestyle. It's kind of not completely reminiscent, but early COVID when you
Yeah,
had no choice. You were forced to be at home, and it showed, especially as Americans, we don't know how to be still.
no.
We just don't. We feel like we always have to be doing something, even though work from home, you're working,
Working.
but it's, it's the other stuff. Like I can't just run to the store. I can't. So this is kind of that. And I think it's hard for a lot of people. Like you said, 48 hours in and out, cool. I can rest for a little bit, but okay, I'm ready to get back to the things now. Like, come on, come on, come on. So I I feel you. I mean, you have the treadmill. I don't. I posted a video the other day. I miss my gym. I've not done any workouts at home, and you know me. I work out. I don't like working out at home. I don't. So I'm not going to do it. I will dance. That gets my heart rate up a little bit, have my dance breaks. But I don't think it's a right or wrong. I don't even think it's fighting nature. I think lean into it some, And if you feel like doing something, get up and do it. If it won't hurt you, walk even 10 minutes on a treadmill. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be, I got to get these 30 minutes. Just, I'm a big proponent, as you know, of doing something to move your body, whatever that is. Like I said, for me being at home, it really has been the Tamia line dance. I did the biker shuffle the other day. Like, I'm
The
being
dance
real. I did lie. I'm like,
routine.
but I'm not about to do burpees and push-ups and I don't want to do that at home. I want to go to my gym and do that. Yeah. And even seasonal depression is real. I'm not saying that's what we have, because we don't. But it is important, like the sun is out. Yeah, maybe 5 minutes. Go get some fresh air. Come back in the house. I think there are workarounds, if you will. But I don't think you're fighting it.
Yeah, no, and I think that's definitely, because I remember at the beginning of COVID, everybody was like, I'm going to write the next great American novel, lose 45 pounds and work every day and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And we're like, okay, that's great for 2 whole minutes. And then you're like, wait a minute, this is our new normal for a year. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. This is different, and being okay with the ebb and flow. I think like you said, it's individual. And so for right now, it's like jacking me up. However, I know that I can fix it. I have all the tools within me to fix it. I just have to figure out which path. And as a thinker, sometimes having the path, I'm like, okay, let me lean into rest, because the minute the world opens, you're going to be outside doing 1,000 things again. Or let me lean into doing X, Y, and Z, because the minute the world opens, you're going to be too busy to do X, Y, and Z. Like, real talk for me today, is clean out my closet. Yeah. And cleaning out my hair drawers. Because I'm a Black woman in the South, and I got like 16, not like 16, maybe like 10 wigs, some clip-ons, and some other stuff. I need to evaluate my hair drawer and see what needs to be tossed and what needs to be kept. Got some braiding hair here and there. I've got to redo my hair stuff. So,
are you okay with starting though and maybe not finishing today? Like we have a quote from you talking about being able to go to bed with things undone. And I think for just watching you, that's the tricky part. Like I got to do it all or nothing, as opposed to let me make a dent and chip away.
I can't do it. I can't do it. So for me, here's what happens. I'll put 75 things on my to-do list and then be mad I only got to like 38 of them, right? Now, I should clap for myself because I got 38 done, right? Yes. And when I made that post about being okay with things being undone, I meant being okay with 39 through 75 not being done. You know? Okay. Now, that's why I limited myself to the hair drawer and one of my closets today, because I'm like, those are things that I can accomplish in 24 hours and not be done. Like the hair drawer is going to be, that's the easiest. That's It's an easy lift, but it is. But going through that and figuring that out because I have to get it done. Like I can't leave that partially undone. It has to be done.
Okay.
I started, I will finish it before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah.
You know how it is though. Let's be honest. I got braid spray.
Yeah, oh
I
my
got straightening cream. I got heat protected. I got twist out cream. I got wash and go foam. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of hairdos. And
You
so,
have your own beauty supply store.
which is why what brought me to the idea to clean out my hair stuff is that I was looking at a new wig. I was like, oh, I need a new wig. And I'm like, do you really need a new wig?
You want a new wig.
But do I even need, do I have that one in my closet? I need to go evaluate it to see, do you already have that version in the closet? So yeah,
Okay.
I know.
It could
So
be
this hair will be
a
different next time you see it. This little puff that I've had from working at home all week. Whew,
I love it.
I know
But I
you
love
do.
that about the versatility of black hair. It will be different and it's
It will
awesome.
be.
It's
It
so
will be.
awesome.
Yep. I saw this bob that was bobbing yesterday. I said, oh,
Did
I
you shake
might
it?
do a little bob action. Look. Yeah, go side to side. You see it. The earrings are doing, oh, my PDFs are doing it. So
Yes, PDF. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going off topic. But so when I danced in high school, I used to always love, like I had like a bob too, but I would have like extra body. And I'll be like, give me extra body because I gotta shake it. We got a competition this weekend.
so was it a straight bob or was it the Memphis roller wrap in the middle bob?
It was a hybrid.
Okay.
So it didn't sit on top like a nest, but it was blended. I was it,
Okay.
she blended it. So it was still a little, and I'll be like, didn't tell me nothing.
At all.
Anyway.
Did you ever get a full wrap back in the day
Yeah.
where you wrapped it wet and then got under the dryer
Mhm.
for 30,000 hours
Yeah.
and then get out and brush it down?
Yes. No. Okay.
I had too much hair.
You do have a lot of hair.
Maya's hair is my hair when I was little.
Yeah.
And so they would wrap my stuff, put me under the dryer, and I'd be under there all day, read my little
Oh
book.
yeah. Yeah.
Didn't have no phone back then to watch no shows. You just had to read your little book or magazine, sit there and read.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Then they get you out and she touch it. She's like, oh, I think it's dry. And then they comb it down in the middle, be like, like, so I always had to get the blowout
Mm,
and then curl it and
mhm.
then wrap it. And then the
I
cellophane.
know what you mean. Yes. 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 I'm with my hair's thick as well, like yours. My hair's very thick. Even with short hair, I'll be so mad. I'll be like, it's still not dry. It's not. Okay. Or the same with the blow dry. Like I'll come out thinking it's dry, and then he'll end up doing like a little blow dry because it still ain't. And I'm like, God, dog, I didn't even got that much hair. Why? But I
Yeah.
have thick, then not. So thank you, Lord.
Amen. Amen. Mine dries faster now. Like my washing goes, I can be under the dryer for an hour and
Mm-hmm.
it'll be almost dry. Like, but it's the product that I'm using now. So I'm
Okay.
like,
Okay.
all right, so
Yeah.
pretty happy about that.
Okay. Look at you. You have like your list, your tasks for the day.
I
It
do.
sounds like only three, so I don't think you need to add. I'm a fan of the big three. The big three.
That's it.
And then you can add if you get those done.
Exactly.
I know that's hard for you. I told
It
you
is.
that. Lovey changed my life because I was doing that and then I saw her post and I'm like, three. Boom, boom, boom.
And you
Everything
use
I
that at work too, which is
do, I absolutely use it at work. It really has helped me. I am
good.
not going to get 20 things done today, but I can focus on these three. I know, Nace. It's okay. You're not there. But I know I can do these three and I will do them.
Even working from home. I told somebody at work the other day, they were like, well, what are you gonna do when after you work? I said, I got 2 more meetings tonight. So I'll be in this chair until 8:30. They're like, what? I'm
Yeah.
like, this is where I'll be from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8:30 at night because I have 2 more meetings back to back. Like,
You got to get up and stretch.
I do.
Yeah.
And having Maya home right now helps. She's going back. I don't think she's gonna stay here. She's going. It's her senior year. Go be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I will just bust in her room and twerk out real quick, like, She's like, get it. And then I go on back to my do some work, you know. Or she'll bust in my office, be like, all right. I'm like, yeah, bankhead bounce, hit it one time.
Oh my
So
God.
that is fun. That is actually a lot of fun having her around.
There have been pros to the weather. We're ready to kind of get back out, but hey, I'll take it for what it is because we might be wishing, in a few months or so, I wish I could just sit down. So you never know. But
That is very, very true.
I have to re-up on my supplements too. I don't know if you do supplements, but those have helped me in the winter, just having more like the vitamin D, uh, like B3, my iron, those types of things also help. So
I am not a person who is well versed on supplements.
okay.
And I typically don't add a lot in, simply because everyone, and I experienced a lot with Christopher when he was ill. Everyone reads an article, it's like, you should try, and you don't know what his deficit is, or even now, you don't know what my things are, my charts, my labs. And so I don't want to say I rely on traditional medicine, but like this conversation I have with my doctor, who is very open about X, Y, and Z, and who will say, no, try this, do that and that kind of stuff. Because even our doctor here recently told me to try some things because of my autoimmune disease. I'm allergic to one of the things. So I tried it and I was like, why do I feel like this? I'm like, oh, I'm allergic to it. So again, it's all trial and error, but I typically do not like pop a lot of stuff into that. Like a multivitamin, of course, a probiotic, of course, but beyond that, I don't add a lot to it because of, some people like, oh, go get a B12. Well, is my B low? Do I need a B12?
That was a bar. Oh, that was a bar. Is the B low?
I don't know, so just try to be aware of those things.
It's just some vitamin D, nice.
I know folks taking a whole multitude of alphabet letters, and I'm like Samantha on Sex in the City. I got this one and this one and this one times two.
Them hormones, hey.
They do. Look, I'm all about you figuring out what works best for you, but for me, I just try to be, a little bit more streamlined about it for some things. And think about, what do I need to eat?
It can be
What
found.
do I need to drink to get some of these things in my system? Like, might be mad. These Brussels sprouts about to be roasted today. They're gonna fuck up the house, but they're gonna be tasty.
I've had your Brussels sprouts. They're good. Thank you.
I'm gonna make some Brussels sprouts today, and do some other things. Instead of French fries the other day, I did zucchini fries, that I, did, and those were very tasty. So I was like, okay, a little something different, get a little green in there to help offset that, because when you're at home, it's so easy to be like, I'm gonna eat X, Y, and Z and not get all your vegetables in. And I'm like,
and water for me. I love water, but I realized being here, I'm dehydrated. Hey, I am not drinking this water like I should. And you lean into comfort food, like you mentioned, the heartier foods, the snacks. When you stocked up before, the snow came, I know I definitely was like, let me get some treats.
Oreo thins, the Oreos nonetheless.
Let me get some, because it does the dopamine. It makes you feel good. You're like, I'm in the house. For me, it's the Cheez-Its.
No.
It.
I gotta re-up your Cheez-Its. I don't have no Cheez-Its over here. I had to re-up your Cheez-Its over here.
Thank you. Nice of you.
That's my grocery list.
My face. Okay, real quick.
Yes.
Favorite, it doesn't have to be summertime, but favorite memory on a warm, sunny day. You're like what you would consider your perfect, hot, warm, sunny day. What's your favorite memory?
For me, what?
Yeah, that was deep. Go ahead. I did good. It was deep.
Oh, it is. For me, anytime I'm near a beach, is always it for me. And I'm not one that let's play volleyball. I want to lay in the sun. I am a cat. I want to lay in the sun and have the sun wash over me. And so some of my actual favorite memories of sun time is balcony of whatever place I'm staying, facing the ocean and just laying naked in the sun. Like I love it. Like it's Superman recharges with the sun. I feel like I do too. And so it makes me happy.
That was good. Keep that memory tucked.
Yes.
With the snow.
Yeah, I need to make some more than memories.
Oh, you will. You are. You need to profess that. I will be making more.
Yeah, so I'm about to get down.
Vitamin D, like I said.
Really? So we're doing today? What am I doing today? Talking about the sun.
Mine would be, well, you already know mine. Dancing. Dancing directly in the sun. House in the park in Atlanta. I thought I was gonna pass out. It was real hot, but I'm okay. So dancing there, dancing in the street in Harlem, just dancing with the sun, eyes closed, glasses on, giving Studio 54, like twirling in a circle, just free. So dancing with the sun.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the to go today?
Figure it out. No, I'm just Figure what works best for you in your health, mental, physical, all of that. So, and don't be so hard on yourself. I tell Neysa that all the time. But yeah, this winter weather will pass if you know you're one of the many experiencing it. But do something that brings you joy.
Find the joy in the midst of.
Yes.
All right. So where can they find us, Faith?
Everywhere you listen to podcasts or on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the platforms, Spotify, all that. So please check us out. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We appreciate it.
All right. Cool. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.